A couple weeks ago, one of my friends that called me and he was like, what do you know about 96 batteries? Now, at that point, I was confused, and you probably are too listening to this, because like, what do you mean by that? The weird thing is he didn't even say that. I don't even know why I said that, but I think I have your attention now. That was called a hook, you know, I'm a YouTube master. Now that I have your attention, this is awful. This is what this time of year looks like for a lot of people in places that don't get a lot of snow. After fall, after all the fall colors leave, the fall leaves start falling off. This is what you get, and this is pretty sad. So in this video, I wanted to talk about what are you gonna film and how are you gonna make stories out of something. How am I even gonna make stories out of stuff like this, and how out of just situations and landscapes that look like someone just pulled the saturation slider all the way down. And this is auto white balance too. This is just what the world looks like in this time of year. Like in November, everything's gray. The trees just look like bland, all the leaves are falling off. The ground literally looks gray. Like, what is that? Like, right now it looks a little orange. I don't know why my camera's being freaky, but it looks gray. And I think that's something a lot of people probably struggle with. Like, how come all the influencers look like their videos are super saturated and super sharp and everything just looks good, all the colors look amazing, even during times of year like this? And yeah, I would tell you that it's just color grading, because it partially is, but it's also a mindset change. I think the formula for content online recently has just been saturation plus simplicity equals cinematic, which is not how it is or should be at all. I think instead of people focusing on a story, they'll just crank their white balance all the way to 10,000, super warm, and then they'll just throw a film LUT on it, call it a day, and say that they have a cinematic video. Instead of focusing on camera angles, the story, the way the voiceover, I don't even know. And I'm not saying I'm good at this. Like, it's hard to find stories out of little things in life, which is why I'm gonna be trying to do that a lot more this winter. I hope this audio is not chopped right now. This wind is brutal. Okay, but let's actually get to the point of this video. How are creators gonna make stories out of stuff that's so buns? Because when you walk outside in peak autumn colors, I don't know, during like golden hour or something, anything you look at is gonna make you wanna get a shot. But when you go outside in the middle of November in New England, nothing looks appealing at all. And this isn't just about this time of year. Like, of course, this time of year is pretty bland in New England, but if you live anywhere else in the world, there are times of year or locations that you're stuck in, you can't change, but you still need to make stories, or you want to. And I think that's something a lot of creators struggle with, trying to find ways to make stories out of anything that's just bland. It's something I definitely do. Like, when it's not nice out, when I'm not on vacation, or when I'm not going on a really cool hike, or going outside in autumn colors during golden hour, it's hard to actually film something, because in my mind, if something looks attractive at first glance, that's something I should capture, instead of, is there something deeper that's attractive about this besides just the outer surface? And one thing that also really annoys me is that things get more attention that are flashy, when in reality there could be something way better that just isn't so saturated. Stories and cool things, cool art gets ignored just because it isn't trendy. It doesn't have the film LUT on it. It's not doing that audio boom thing with like the bars that fill in. These are cool trends and cool things that people do on social media, but when that's all people are doing, it's not even art anymore. It's just chasing views. Like, why is that one random YouTube video with 437 views better than all the 10 million view Instagram reels of like filmmakers on the platform? Because it's somebody who, uninfluenced and separated from the culture and trends right now, just created something that they liked, that they thought would be good, and that audience saw it. It also goes back to movies these days. Like, only things that are flashy get attention. I don't know, it's just things that are overly sharp and overly saturated with no real story behind it besides a sad trending song and a couple shots of like trees in the wind, and then, I don't know, somebody putting a battery in their FX3 or drinking tea or something. No, that was actually bars. I just think we need to get more creative, and I'm not saying it's just other people. Like, I do too. I'm guilty of not creating anything, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. My problem is that if I don't see something that I think would be extremely entertaining to edit, or that other people would like to watch, I won't even capture it, because I'll be like, I'm probably not gonna edit it anyway. So one thing I'm gonna try to work on this winter is just seeing something, creating a story out of it, like a YouTube video. I think I shouldn't vlog because I don't have anything to vlog. when in reality, ow, shoot, there's like something in my foot. Bro, what did I just step on? I think it's like a thorn. But as I was saying, this winter, I want to work on seeing something, trying to make a story out of it, even if it doesn't seem so appealing. What was I even saying? I was saying something better than that. Now I have to go watch the video to check. Okay, I just found out what I was saying again. Yikes, I need to find someone without wind. So what I was saying was, I feel like I shouldn't vlog because I don't have anything to vlog, or I don't have interesting events, or I'm not traveling 24/7, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't vlog. At that point, it's just an excuse for me not to vlog. I still have the ability to, I still could get creative and create a story out of these things, but instead I say, no, I'm just gonna sit here and pretend I don't have anything to film. You know, I wonder what would happen if there was this social experiment, this test, where these people take a bunch of creatives, they put them in a room, or they put them in some kind of building, this camp. That sounds freaky. They put them in, yeah, I guess camp works. And they take away all social media, they take away all knowledge of the outside world, and they give them 2 months to each make a quality short film that they think is good art, and see what they make, because trends change like every week, every month, every year. So I wonder what they would make. And I'm not saying we should go kidnap a bunch of creatives to do that, but I'm just saying that would be kind of cool. Bro, it is actually so cold. I wish it was summer right now. Also, another thing that's completely random, but people need to stop teaching people. Like, and I'm guilty of this too. Like, what are we doing? Why are we trying to teach everybody everything the second we learn it? Why can't we just make stuff with what we learn? Why does everybody have a course, and why is everybody taking courses when nobody is applying what they're learning? Including me. People have consumed so much knowledge and then not even applied it because they're busy learning something else. Like, you could read about whatever you want, but when it comes down to it, when you actually do it, it's gonna be completely different. Like, everybody wants to teach people how to go viral on social media instead of just going viral on social media. Yo, can I even fit in this thing? Oh shoot, I'm stuck. Like, how come the second you make a viral video, you gotta go put a course in your bio about how to make viral videos? Stop being so proud. Why is everybody so proud? We think like we know everything just because we succeeded once accidentally. Why can't it be an accident, you know? Like, why can't it just be like, oh, I accidentally did this, now I'm figuring out another thing? Why does it have to be the second we as humans figure something out accidentally, we immediately assume that everything we had done up to that point led to it, and it's because of those specific things and no other outside variables or causes that made that happen? By the way, is this turtle tough? They call me Socrates and the turtle. All right, I'm getting out of this thing before someone sees me. Bro, sitting under here reminds me of when me and my brothers did this last to leave the playground challenge at this playground a few years ago. We were trying to like make a YouTube channel. It was actually so funny. Wait, I'm gonna go to that same spot right here. This is where I set up my little spot. I went down here, I set my camera up right over here, my Canon T3i. I leaned against this pole, and then I talked about, I don't even know what I talked about. I think I was talking about the challenge. My brother was above me. But yeah, to conclude this video, I think this winter, I want to encourage you guys, and I'm going to try to do the same, to just try to make stories out of stuff, create more and make more videos, even if they're not good, even if there's not much to make them about, just creating for the sake of creating and see what happens. Because I think that would advance the internet in our minds a lot more than just following trends. I wish I could keep filming, but I got to go to the gym. Then I gotta like go to work or something. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more random vlogs like this where I just talk about stuff, let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to try to make some more over the next upcoming months. Comment any other videos you want to see me make, and yeah, I'm done. Oh shoot, I gotta get a thumbnail.